Hi, how are you today? Good, I hope. Today I'm making a really great version of chicken and rice. It's chicken and rice with chipotle. It's really delicious. It's got a little tomato in there. I think you're gonna like it, and it's made with one of my favorite cuts of chicken, the chicken thigh. Try this recipe and tell me what you think. The first thing that you wanna do is season your chicken thighs with salt, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, give or take. Cindy Lehman, this one's for you. And then add your chicken in a single layer. You're gonna wanna brown it on both sides, and you're probably gonna have to do this in batches because, well, the bottom of your pot's not that big, right? While that's browning, so that I don't touch it, I'm gonna cut up some onion. Peel your red onion. If you don't have a red onion and you have an onion on hand, go ahead and use it. I don't care, slice it lengthwise. Now that my onion is sliced, I think that I can go check on my chicken because it's probably ready to turn. Stay away from the splattering oil. I think it's time to take the chicken out of the pan. Browned on both sides. Don't worry, it's not cooked through yet, but it'll cook through later. To the same pot, I'm gonna add my onion and saute it. Onion goes in, a little bit more oil. It's about 2 tablespoons total, give or take. And then a tiny bit of water, and that'll release all those brown bits on the bottom of the pan so they don't burn. All right, let those soften. That should take a couple minutes. While those saute, I have some garlic. 3 cloves of garlic. This is a perfect opportunity for smashing and peeling. No need to waste too much time. So just roughly chop this. These were kind of small cloves of garlic, but you know what? I'll just go with it. But I would say you probably want at least a tablespoon of chopped garlic, huh? Okay, 2 chipotle peppers. Chop them up. They're super delicious. They add a little bit of spice, they add a little bit of heat, they add a little bit of smokiness, a little bit of vinegar. They're sort of a secret weapon because they add so much and it's only 1 ingredient. It's gonna make a delicious sauce. A half a teaspoon of ground cumin, and then 2 large tomatoes cut up. Cut your tomatoes kind of coarsely. It really doesn't matter. They're gonna cook down into a sauce with some water and the chicken and stuff, and they're gonna cook for like an hour. So you don't have to be too fine. You don't need to take the skins off or anything. It's nice and rustic. Now just add your spices to the onions. Starting to get really brown and golden and soft. Add your spice mixture and stir it around. It's really important to cook that cumin out. You don't want raw cumin flavor in here. Well, I really don't like raw cumin flavor. I highly suggest toasting it up until it's nice and fragrant. And that could take anywhere from 30 seconds to 2 minutes, depending on how hot your pan is. Add your tomatoes and then cook them down just about 3 minutes. You want them to start releasing their juices and softening before you add your chicken back in your water. So now these tomatoes are starting to break down and there's nice juices in the pot. Looks like it's gonna be really good, but I forgot to add some salt. So I'm gonna add a teaspoon of salt, stir it around. Now it's time to add the chicken back to all those delicious tomatoey juices. Then you add your cup of water and then cover it and cook it for 20 minutes. Let's say 20 minutes at a simmer. So turn the heat down. It's been 25 minutes. That looks like it's about ready. I'm gonna add my rice now. 1 cup of long grain white rice. I used the lazy man's way and I just moved my chicken to the side, but it does actually make it a little bit harder to distribute your rice evenly. So you can take your chicken out, add your rice, and then put the chicken back in. Try that. When will I learn? Once the rice is all in there and evenly distributed around your pot, then just cover it back up and simmer it until the rice is cooked and all the liquid is absorbed. Check after 20. I just have a couple garnishes here for when my dish is finally done. I am getting starving, let me tell you. Some cilantro, coarsely chopped. Just finished chopping that up nice and coarse. And then a lime cut into wedges. And then because it's not ready, I'm gonna cover this with a little damp cloth just so that nothing dries out, and then bring it over by the stove and I'll be ready to eat as soon as it's done because I am hungry. It's done. Steamy. Look at that. Nice, right? Sprinkle it with some cilantro. You can save some for garnish if you want. And then squeeze some limes over the top. Same thing. You can save some for garnish or just serve it on the side. I don't know, just go crazy. And then eat it up. It's delicious, it's satisfying, and it's all in one pot. And I like that, and I know you do too.